Tony, are you going to fight Mike Tyson next?
Yeah, I'm going to crush him.
But is he strong enough to do that? Well, that was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson has ever taken.
By 1987, Iron Mike was an unstoppable force, terrorizing the heavyweight division, steamrolling world champions, and leaving a trail of broken bodies in his wake.
Bangs the body. Wow, that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a leg left hook, and he was down.
For the kill. Two uppercuts to the left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble, and down he goes.
Yet, there was a dangerous contender rising through the ranks who feared no man and had everything to gain. Tony TNT Tucker, an undefeated 6 foot 5 inches sharpshooter with a perfect 34 and 0 record, dynamite in both hands, and a reputation for talking just as much as he punched.
First chance I get to get him out of there, I'm getting him out of there. I ain't wasting no time.
Get ready as we take you on a journey through the night. A cocky challenger dared to taunt Iron Mike in his prime. This is the Boxing Lab. Let's go. In the summer of 1987, Iron Mike rolled into Las Vegas as the unified WBA and WBC heavyweight champion, destroying everyone in his path on his march to becoming undisputed champion. But standing in his way was Tony TNT Tucker, an undefeated IBF champion with a perfect 34 and 0 record, a 10-inch reach advantage, and the swagger of a man who believed he was untouchable.
God spared my life for a purpose.
Tucker had been running his mouth all over the boxing world, claiming he had cracked the code of Tyson's peekaboo style, and that Iron Mike was nothing special. So Iron Mike decided it was time to show this undefeated showboater what happens when you step into the ring with a real monster.
And we'll see what kind of...
From the opening bell, Tucker stormed forward determined to show he wasn't intimidated by the legend of Iron Mike.
Try to frustrate Mike Tyson. But is he strong enough to do that? Well, that was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson has ever taken right there. Did you know that uppercut blocked Mike Tyson? He and Mike Tyson, and we always felt that he was susceptible to take jabs, but I think and Tyson was the uppercut. He was susceptible to the uppercut because it stopped by a punch. To him, that's confidence. Another right hand. And another right hand by Tucker.
Get him up, Tony, come on.
There was a left hand by Tyson. Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson. And particularly for Tucker. There's a great left hand at the bell by Tyson.
Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. Now let's see the uppercut almost immediately after the bell. He follows a right with a left and rocks Tyson.
For the first time in his career, the unbeatable Tyson looked vulnerable.
We'll show you a picture of him later on.
Go to the body, don't look for the one punch to the head.
He's putting 3-4 punches together. And he's following up with left uppercut, left hook.
Led with the left uppercut that time.
Just has to keep those hands high.
Well, you know, Ray, I hearken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler, where after the first round there was no...
Surviving the first round actually can turn the tables around on a fighter. It gives him the confidence. And again, well, like he's using his height, his reach.
Good body shot by Tyson. That's exactly what Kevin Rooney was telling him to do in the corner.
That body.
Tyson changed.
Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down by body shot.
That was a little bit low, and I think it's going to draw a warning.
You go down there again, come on. The punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because of the way that
Tyson, 2 good jabs.
That was a good example. That uppercut is going to do the job. He really wants to frustrate Mike Tyson.
There was a left hand. This is the third round. A lot of people did not think it would go this far.
Tyson coming in with his head.
Time, step back. Mike, step back, time. And keep those punches up. Don't go down there again. Come on.
Mills Lane, very take charge as a referee. No nonsense guy to the head of Mike Tyson.
The undefeated showboater kept pressing Tyson with confidence in the early rounds, refusing to retreat from boxing's most dangerous man.
Coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very...
That was a good left hand, and that's...
Free at all because Tony's been tying his man up.
There was a good right hand by Tucker.
You notice the uppercut.
Fights. We start the fourth round.
So Iron Mike decided to break Tucker down piece by piece, like a predator wearing out wounded prey.
You see the intensity in Tony Tucker.
There was a big left hand by Tyson. And another one.
His knees seem to buckle just for a second.
Right hand up on the top of the head.
Stairs, bring it back up to the head.
There's a right hand after being hurt earlier in this round.
Watch out!
Another good shot. And Tyson with another left hand.
But Tyson's starting to double his punch up a little bit more. He's starting to put his combination.
Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor, something that could become a factor that you never thought would have, is the fact that this only a day
Initiated respect. He stood his ground. He rocked Mike.
Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor.
Hand speed by Tony Tucker. I just don't like when he stands.
Tyson got the better of that exchange.
Counter right hand. A lead off right. Directly in front of Tony Tucker. And that's what less of a target.
There was a right hand in close.
Tucker and get him out of there. I think Tucker...
There was a right hand by Tyson.
is winnable. Just a lot of people.
Right hand by Tyson.
Tyson off and go at him, which I think could be a costly.
By round 6, Tucker understood he was sharing the ring with a force of nature.
Tyson's just walking his... And what Mike has to do is move to his left to cut his man off.
And there was a big right hand. Tucker says, no, I'm not hurt. I've always found that. And he took another right hand.
I think he's watched on there. Let's take a look at that right hand that Mike Tyson got in. Here you see him use the left hand just as a way to get in and then firing the right behind it. Now this is good fighting now that he's settled down. The great fighters don't go out looking for a quick knockout. The great fighters go out and fight. And when the opportunity for the big punch comes in, they take it. Just as he did earlier. That little bit of insolence he had at the start of the fight to establish himself doesn't seem to be there anymore. He has to go on the attack. Tucker's really throwing Tyson off, not allowing him to get inside and be effective.
Jab in the last 3 rounds has been effective in allowing him to get in. Predominantly a boxer. Tyson, of course, a banger. But his jab does allow him to work in.
And we see Tucker trying. Fantastic job. He hasn't been as tense as he was in the first fight, has he, Douglas? He appeared to be as loose throughout most of this. First round when he rocked Mike Tyson, he said, hey, I can punch too.
Well, in fact, left arm in the first round, a knot actually formed. It was with him the whole fight. Intenseness.
Also, I think in the back that he is indeed a great fighter.
You know, another thing that I feel we should at least point out here is there was a rumor about Tyson's, or rather Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why he backed off training for the last few days.
Not in a heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches.
Once again, Tucker trying to get cute, and still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive.
Well, when you do,
because you're so vulnerable for a counter punch. The key to that is, in fact, from a psychological standpoint, with the fighters intimidating as heck now. But Tyson, it really affects a fighter, especially when...
Well, it is a fact. Tony Tucker has watched the tape of the Sugar Ray Leonard Marvin Hagler fight on numerous...
But if you analyze it, though, Barry, actually he's doing what I did to Hagler. He's punched a little bit, he
punch count, and he did that and got hit.
Well, the key is doing what you have to do and getting away from it.
Over left hand.
Shot. You're talking for a long, long night. In the middle of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because those adrenaline's flowing.
Iron Mike kept marching forward like a hunter who had cornered his target.
Mike Tyson seems to have...
His knees seem to buckle for a second.
Right hand up on the top of the head. That was a right hand by Tucker, so...
Step back, go time.
Co, not whether he's going to win the mile race. You can hear Kevin Rooney yelling in the background. Get on him, he said. Wanted Tyson to move it.
Yes, you have to move that head in order to get inside and not be so stationary because he's very susceptible to the uppercuts.
There's a right hand by Tucker that backed Tyson off.
Get him up, both of you, come on.
That was a big left hand, but again Tucker shakes his head. I'm okay. By Tyson. Tyson getting off jab now.
A good, short, strong.
Agree with that judgment of Larry Merchant, right?
I think it's a little closer than that. Criteria how he's scoring the fight, whether or not he's scoring the most.
Well, if in fact ring generalship is a key factor in the punches we've seen in the past.
And the reason for that is because Tony Tucker's right hand now is dropping, and that is a little short, that short jab, then step, like that. Short jab, then get close. Now come.
There it was.
That's what you have to do. This jab will get him closer to the taller man, Tucker, and then he can throw his punches. Once again, though, you see what's happening here. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab once again is effective. And work his way in.
And remember, it's a different kind of jab. It is a jab that is used just to keep a man off of you.
With this chin like that, not with the hand speed of Tony Tucker. First. Will he try?
He looked a little bit like a...
Oh, because he's never fought at this pace. But this aches, your legs cramp, but you got to push it. You got to push it to the limit.
3 minutes.
Your arms ache. They start to drop. You know you have to bring them up. And those little antics there sometimes work. I mean, he's fighting his fight. He's doing his thing. That's what people say on the books or writing the books.
Opponents that haven't done that.
Good. I mean, just check out Tony Tucker. He's a man of confidence. You know what happened? The crowd somewhat is booing some other way.
Heavyweight champion at the age of 21. But interesting, no, you got to go out there and win this round big. So Rooney just...
Well, with these so-called experts, I'm going to show you, and this is what he did tonight.
And he has, even if... And a guy who wasn't in there just...
Then, Tucker launched into his sideshow, mocking and humiliating Iron Mike round after round in his crowning moment.
The reason there's frustration is because of what Tucker's doing. Time is man up. Those are the antics there. Sometimes work. You get the...
Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Tyson finished. And so is Tucker. Great finish.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Tyson sealed the win via unanimous decision, claiming the undisputed heavyweight crown and sending the showboating Tucker back into the obscurity he came from. Drop a like and show Iron Mike some love in the comments. Thanks for watching.